I just want to say, whatever you are doing in this life or whatever you are going to do in this life, make sure that you made that decision yourself, so that by the time you finally end up making a mistake, you won't have anybody to blame and you just blame yourself. And if you do, you would maybe find a solution. If it's to apologize, if it's to change yourself, whatever it is that the solution is, you will be the one responsible for it. Why am I saying this? I'll give you an example. So 2023, I was at 100 level and I was ready, I was open for changes, I wanted to live a different life, feel healthy. Back then I didn't like my body. Now my body just feel like this now, so it be this. So same thing right now, very slim guy, normal. But back then I was ready, like, okay, let me start gymming, it's going to help me and stuff like that. I was ready, I had this plan in my head. But the moment I opened up to somebody, it was my friend, she was like, I opened up to her because she was actually, her boyfriend actually was like a gym. The moment I opened up to her, she was like, oh no, do you know how girls like slim guys, like skinny guys? Oh, you want to go and spoil your body, stuff like that. That was how she pictured it. That's her own idea. She felt like she prefers slim guys and stuff like that. Immediately as she said that, she also added that girls actually liked the slim guys more. So what else are we doing gymming for? What else are we gymming for? No Allah. Since girls like man just be like that. I don't know. I feel like that was one of the things that made me just like, I don't want to put mine to the way I want to put mine again. Yeah. Now we're in 2025 and I realized my mistake. I didn't regret. Okay, I'm not supposed to say that, but I regret ever opening up to her. If I had not listened to her, there's this point in your life. My point actually, you understand? My point actually is that, in all these stuffs, in all these things, anything you plan to do for yourself, if you make sure you made that decision on your own, if you don't open up to anybody hear their own opinion, you need to make sure your own opinion counts. I don't even know what I'm saying right now, but I hope it makes sense. You need to make sure your opinion is way more important than any other person's opinion. What I'm trying to say is, sometimes when you finally open up to somebody, they might have good intentions. They might actually mean well for you. You understand? It might even be your brother, and now maybe you finally decided, okay, I'll take this step and chase my dream. Or your brother maybe is looking like, okay, he probably tried or some kind of stuff like that, but he didn't work for him. You understand? But your brain is telling you, yeah, this is the right thing, bro. You understand? Your bro has good intention. You'll be like, no, I don't want you to go there. I don't want you to. It might be that one step that you will take and everywhere will change for you, and it might still be the same step that you take that everything is just going to get destroyed. As long as you didn't listen to anybody to do that, make that decision, there's nobody you're gonna hate. You understand? I'm not saying you should hate yourself, just work on yourself. When you blame yourself more often, you would want to change. You want to like, okay, what's up? You understand? I don't even know if I'm making sense, but I feel like, stay quiet. That's the best. That's the best option. So last, bro. What I'm just trying to say is, listen to yourself. Do whatever is in your mind, whether it's good or bad. You don't get. You are opening up to someone. By the time you're trying to open up to that person, it goes in two ways. It's like, no, it's more like you're betting, you're taking a stake. Just when you just open up to anybody, just know that yes, this thing I should be ready to either debunk it or move on with the idea. You get me? So when you actually do that stuff, or you actually follow the person's idea now, it's now, instead of you to now like blame yourself and work on yourself, you get me, you now sit down and just be blaming that person and okay, you see the person that made me, you get that kind of stuff. So I feel like all these things, what is actually like spiritual. It is all back to back. It is up back to back. Now waiting if it's up, if you do so things be that. You understand? Now only few people did it lucky. So even you on your own, say the decisions where you will make, they can either be the one that will destroy you, or the one that will build you and make you better. So as long as you made that decision yourself, yes, voila, life goes on easy, safe. Nobody even feel know wetin to do, safe. It's just only you. So arrange yourself, move on.
On the wall, I know that for your fans. All the things we dey talk, no one forget at all. Now you make a record, can me through my way up to something on my wrongs. Feel like say I did all, why I just took it, cause this